What is going on YouTube? This is Crazy Salt, and today we're coming to you with the celebrity challenge that is in the game right now. This celebrity challenge is called Lilly's Champion Challenge. As you can see, we have already completed this event. However, we want to go over the gameplay for you guys, as well as the different strategies and the different champions that are used to complete this event. The first thing that I want to go over with you guys are the global nodes that are in this new gameplay. Some of these global nodes we have never seen before, so I just want to go over before we go into the gameplay so you guys know what to expect. The first node, as you can see right here, is called Particle Protector. This is basically Ant-Man's glancing ability. This is saying the defender has a 35% chance to glance attacks. Glancing attacks cannot be critical. They deal 50% reduced damage and suffer 100% offensive ability accuracy. The next node is called Micro Reflect, which is basically thorns in a new way. When the defender glances an attack, a portion of the damage is reflected back to the attacker. This next node is called Size Matters, and this node I really enjoyed. Basically what it is saying is it says extra large champions attacks cannot be glanced. Large champion special attacks, intercepts, and heavy attacks cannot be glanced. So basically extra large is like Hulk, Red Hulk, and stuff like that, and so on. The next node is called Bulk Up, which is basically saying while the attacker is charging a heavy attack, they rapidly gain fury effects that increase attack by 1%. These fury effects can stack up to 200 and are removed upon taking damage. So you stack up the heavy attacks. Once the heavy attacks are stacked up, you can stack up about 200 of them. Once you get hit, the attack goes away, the furies go away. I wouldn't fuss too much about this because I feel like it'll throw you off your game. The next one is a heal block. If you get hit by special attacks, you have a heal block on you, champion boost, as well as the third special warning. So this first fight that we're going to be going into is Falcon. He has an enhanced special 1, enhanced bleed, and enhanced limber. We're going into this fight with Archangel, which I'm assuming almost 99% of the summoners are going to be using Archangel for most of these fights. So anyways, basically what we're trying to do is we're going to be trying to push him to his L2 because the L1 is unblockable for the first part. But as you can see right here, we were not able to take him to his L2. So all we have to do is try to avoid that first kick that he has at the beginning. Once you avoid that, all the gunshots can be blocked, so you still do take a little bit of damage from that. But as you can see right here, we took him to his L2, and we just wait to bait out the L2. Once we bait out the L2, we just go in on the attacks, and we take him out. This next fight is Hawkeye. He has enhanced special 1, strike back, as well as limber. So basically all we have to do for this one is make sure that we don't take him to an L3 with that strike back. But since we do have Archangel and he has the ability reduction, as you can see right here, we have the 3 neurotoxins, and we are going to use our special 1, and he does not gain any bars of power, which is great because of the ability reduction. But right here, he only has 1 neuro on him, and we use the special 1, and he does gain another bar of power, so you have to be very careful of that. So this next fight that we're going to be going into is Stark Spidey. He is cornered and he has a limber node on him. We're not going to show the full fight on here because it is a little bit of a lengthy fight, so we're just going to show part of this fight. So we're going into this fight with Drax. The reason why I went to this fight with Drax is because I wanted to use someone different rather than just using Archangel the entire time. So for this fight, all we have to do is just worry about his evade tactic. Once he evades, we have to make sure that we're either blocking or we evade back ourselves, and also worry about the limber, because if we do stun him too many times, he is going to basically become unstunnable, and he can easily just attack us back. So anyways, we're going to go into this next fight right here, which is going to be Black Widow. She has power gain and limber. So we're going with Archangel again. The reason why we went in with Archangel is because he does have the neurotoxins and his ability reduction, so she doesn't evade as much as she would before. So right here we just take it to her L2 or the L1. It doesn't really matter. Both attacks are very easy to evade. And the cool thing about her is that right here she has power gain, so we don't have to worry about taking too many block hits. And we're not going to show all the gameplay because this is a little bit of a lengthy fight, or actually we are going to show the full gameplay of this one. Sorry about that. The next fight we're not going to. So right here we're just going to bait out the L2 again. Once we bait out the L2, she's going to basically drop pretty quickly after we go in with a few hits. She does another L1 and she's down. So this next fight is Captain America Infinity War. All he has is Limber because he does have his own kinetically charged charges that he has on him. And right here we go into the fight with Star-Lord. The reason once again I took Star-Lord in is because I wanted to use someone different and not just use Archangel for every single one of the fights. So as you can see here, we're basically going to try to bait out the L1s. The second we bait out the L1s, we go in for a heavy attack because the heavy attacks cannot be glanced. So we just use that tactic over and over again, but sometimes we do go in for a few of the hits as normal hits or a special 2, just because we want to try to do as much damage as quickly as possible and get this fight over with. And we're not going to be using Star-Lord for the boss fight anyway, so it doesn't really matter. As you can see there, I was a little bit too far back when I used my heavy attack and got hit a little bit. Like I said, we're not going to show this full fight because it is a little bit of a lengthy fight, but I just wanted to show you this little short clip just so you guys can see the different tactics that we use to take out Captain America. So this next fight is the boss fight, which is Ant-Man. He has all the same global nodes as well as health 200%, immune to bleed, and also limber. So it's very bad to take in Archangel to this fight because he is immune to bleed, so we do not want to take him into that fight because Archangel is going to basically become useless. And excuse me, right here we take in Red Hulk. The reason why I love taking in Red Hulk into this fight is because he's an extra large champion, so the glancing attacks are not going to be bouncing back at him, or he's not going to be proccing any of the glancing attacks for that matter. And he has those energy charges, and those energy charges, the more you rack them up, the more damage they do. As you guys know, you can rack up to 10 of those charges, and that's basically what we're trying to do right here. And for this fight, all we're trying to do is bait out Ant-Man's L1. Once we bait out Ant-Man's L1, we go in for a 5-hit combo, and we're going for a nice little intercept right there, which I'm very proud of. And we just keep rinsing and repeating until we build up 10 of the charges. Once we build 10 of the charges, that's when the real damage starts taking place, and we're just going to take him out fairly simple. But for this fight, we decided not to finish off Ant-Man with Red Hulk because I also wanted to show you guys a little bit of Hyperion play that we haven't showed at all yet, and I believe Hyperion is one of the best champions for this challenge as well. So, excuse me, as you can see right here, we're just going to quit the fight really quickly, and we're going to go into the fight with Hyperion. The reason why I believe Hyperion is great for this challenge is because, one, he's a big champion. So basically what that means is that his heavy attacks, his intercepts, and his special attacks do not proc any of the glancing abilities that one Ant-Man has himself, as well as the global node as well. So basically the point of this fight is to try to bait out Ant-Man's L1. Once we bait out Ant-Man's L1, we're going to go in for a heavy attack. And once we do the heavy attack, we're going to have Ant-Man charge into us. Once he's charging into us, we're going to either hit him with an L1 or an L2. Mainly I try to go with the L1 because it does have the incineration attacks on him, and it does more damage than the L2 in my opinion with the incinerate. So once again, we bait out the L1, we go in for a heavy attack. we build up our own Furies. Once he charges into us, we use either an L1 or an L2. So anyways, I just wanted to go over some of the champs that you guys would be able to use to make it a little bit easier for you to complete this event. I would highly suggest using the XL champions because they won't proc any of the glancing abilities. So some of the bigger XL champs would be kind of like Gladiator Hulk, Red Hulk, Regular Hulk, King Groot, Rhino, you know, all of those XL champions that most of them we don't like really using, but they would be great for this challenge. Some other champions that would be great, I would think, would be someone like Wolverine, who can regenerate, someone like Guillotine that can regenerate, someone like Stark Spidey that will hit really hard, you know, champions like that. But I believe Hyperion and Archangel are also two of the best choices to be able to use for this event as well. So anyways guys, if you did like this video, please do not hesitate to like and hit that subscribe button. We are trying to grow our subscribers. If you enjoyed this content, please comment in the comments below to let me know to make more content like this, or if there are any other types of other contents that you want me to create. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.